fire signs, happy Tuesday, happy eclipse day. If you're in the US, go out and vote. Today for you we have 7 of Wands and 3 of Wands. Now the 7 of Wands, this talks about persevering. It talks about overcoming obstacles and struggles. And it talks about feeling justified in the action that you take. You're taking the high road. Now the clarifier is 6 of Cups, if I can get it to come out, and 8 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, 6 of Cups is a card of childhood. It's a card of nostalgia and joy. It's a card of being in the present moment, meaning don't be too nostalgic, be in the here and now. While this card does talk about nostalgia and it does talk about childhood, it also talks about that need. Children have the ability to basically forget everything that's going on around them and just be, right? Like how mindfulness says to just be, not to focus on your thoughts or focus on all the things you need to do. It's that type of being present in the moment that this card is talking about, and that brings about joy. So 8 of Cups in reverse, this can talk about feeling like you're drifting or feeling like you're confused, you're hopeless, you've been rejected. It can also talk about giving stuff one more try. So, the 7 of Wands, you're really being encouraged to be present in the moment, focus on the joy, focus on the things that you're grateful for. A child doesn't have, a bank account, they don't have a car, they don't have a house, and yet they experience joy in little everyday things. Maybe they find, a rock on their way home, or they find a beautiful colored leaf, and they're so excited to show you about it. They're so excited by it. They see something funny and they laugh. Try and keep that sort of attitude in your mind today. Try and focus on that type of thing rather than like the negative things or the things that you feel hurt you. Just keep going, and keep going with a sense of lightness in your heart if you can. Try to make that your focus. Now we have 3 of Wands, and there are 2 clarifiers. So the 3 of Wands, this talks about growth and expansion. It talks about making a long-term plan and having that vision for yourself, for where you want to go for your life. Page of Swords is the first clarifier. Now, Page of Swords, this talks about getting clarity in the way that you think. It talks about doing research and having that thirst for knowledge. Being able to get new ways to communicate. Sometimes it talks about looking into secrets or secrets being kept. It can also talk about replaying conversations in your mind due to anxiety. When that happens, just tell them to stop. Physically get up and do something that will take your mind off what you're thinking for a few minutes, and then those thoughts will go away. The more you practice that, the better you get at it. So the other clarifier, when I asked for clarifier for Page of Swords, what you were trying to get clarity on, what you were seeking information on in terms of this expansion, we have the Moon, the Chariot, and the Queen of Swords. Excuse me, sorry. Now the Moon, this talks about getting clarity. It talks about things being revealed, finding your path, through insight, really deeply looking within. And sometimes it talks about getting an aha moment that helps you. And today was the lunar eclipse, so this full moon may help you. Try looking at pictures of the lunar eclipse of the full moon when you try and meditate. Maybe that'll bring you some of that joy in life and some of that insight. The Chariot, it talks about willpower. It talks about being able to get your conscious and your unconscious in sync with each other and get them together enough to find a path for yourself and move forwards. So with this growth, this Three of Wands, this moving forward and expansion that you want. And the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she is organized. She has unbiased thinking. She has very clear thinking because she's gone and she's looked at it from a different perspective. She's looked at it from all perspectives, not just with her emotions or with the ego state of her mind. The ego state is, it's what you want, it's what you think you should be doing. It's not necessarily, because it's influenced by outside influences so much, it's not necessarily what's best for you or even what you want. It's sometimes what other people have told you you want. So like you can think about the influence of advertising on the mind or of people who are what they call influencers. You can think of popular culture as an influence of the mind, and that influences the ego state, and that causes it to have biases. So the Queen of Swords has actually gone and really gone above that state of mind. She's gone into a higher place. She's very independent because of that, and she's very resilient. So this is, the power to see these opportunities for growth, to see these opportunities for expansion on the path that you want to take long term, and then to cut out the things that you don't want. And you're using that willpower to cut out those things you don't want. You're having this aha moment, this idea that you want something different, and you're cutting out the stuff you don't want. And that's really helping you grow. You're seeking information about how to grow, how to do this. And I applaud you for it. Keep going. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow.